Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to the AFC South channel. And for those of you who caught my angry reaction to the Colts and Titans game, that was part one of the AFC South review. I decided to make it part one. So today we'll be discussing part two, which is between the Texans and Browns and the Jaguars and Packers. Now, I was keeping track of both games. I was keeping track of the Texans and Browns game on NFL.com, and I was watching Tom Grossi's live video on the Jaguars and Packers game. So yeah, I seen how both games had one thing in common. They ended with close games, but the Texans and Browns game got delayed due to lightning. That hasn't been done in a while. But still, I see lightning interfering with games, but not before the beginning of the game. Oh my God. Anyways, the Texans and Browns was a snooze fest. It was a low-scoring game. Anyone who started any Texans and Browns players on their fantasy teams probably did not end so well. Unless you're a Nick Chubb fantasy owner, because he ran like a madman. That was the Browns' only touchdown of the game. And the Texans may have had the last touchdown of the game, but still not enough, people. It was the fourth quarter, low time limit, bam. So basically, it was mostly a defensive game, but the Cleveland Browns, they've proven that they're a real threat. And in the end, the Cleveland Browns won 10-7. Now, let's move on to the Jaguars and Packers game. I thought the Packers were going to kill the Jaguars, but then, holy crap, were we wrong. Quarterback Jake Luton, he ought to throw Gardner Minshew's job out the window. The guy knew what he was doing at the beginning. And then, of course, James Robinson ran over 100 yards, still no touchdowns. But the Jaguars defense intercepted Aaron Rodgers' fumble, or at least fumbled his wide receivers. Still, that Jaguars defense definitely showed a lot of guts. But the Packers offense, Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, and of course MVS, they've proven that they are real contenders. And in the end, the Green Bay Packers won the game 24-20. Still, I gotta give Texans and Jaguars some credit. Unlike my team, the Tennessee Titans, who lost a blowout game. And now, and I checked the AFC playoff picture standings, and Titans are out of it. Right now, they're in 9th, which is 2 spots out of 7th. Hopefully they're going to need some miracles, because Week 11 is coming up. Week 11, people. And I might as well get down to the sneak previews of what's to come, like it matters. Unless, of course, we see a Bills loss, but that's not going to happen because they're on a bye week after losing to the Arizona Cardinals. Thank you, DeAndre Hopkins, for at least giving us a miracle. To get back in the playoff picture, we have to win our next game. But here's the thing. It's the rematch of round 2 of the AFC round. That's right. The Tennessee Titans, they take on the Baltimore Ravens again. It's a rematch of last year's playoffs. The Ravens were one of the Titans' wins before moving on to the AFC Championships. A Ravens team who are coming off a loss at New England. A loss at New England! That means they're going to be tougher than ever. The Colts lost to the Ravens, and they end up taking advantage of us making a win. But it was a Thursday night game. This week, it's a Sunday game. So, yeah. We need to... I hope Vrabel's got a plan because this is a game we can't afford to lose if we want to get back in the playoff picture. Normally I say it's my bye week, but still, after seeing the Bills lose, this is not my bye week now. Now let's move on to the Jaguars. They're taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. After coming off a loss to the Packers, they get another tough opponent, and they're next in line to try and to end the Pittsburgh Steelers' winning streak. Are you kidding me? The Steelers are coming off their 9th win in a row, and it's against the Cincinnati Bengals. I hope the Jaguars got a plan because guess what? We don't need them losing. We don't need them losing this week. They already screwed that up. Now let's move on to the Houston Texans. They are going up against the team that beat the Baltimore Ravens, who are Titans' next opponents. That's right, the Texans are up against the New England Patriots next week. The Texans are going to be in a huge predicament. The Patriots are coming off a victory against the Baltimore Ravens. So, yeah. I hope the Texans have a plan to deal with that game. And still, I'm rooting for the Patriots to win. But still, Deshaun Watson will be ready. I think the Texans will be ready by then. Now, of course, our current leaders, the Indianapolis Colts. They are hosting a Green Bay Packers team who just defeated the Jacksonville Jaguars. And normally that game would be at 1 p.m., but a few weeks ago they changed it to 4:25 p.m. on Sunday. So yeah, I wouldn't mind if I see that game live. No matter who wins the Titans and Ravens game, I wouldn't mind seeing the Packers and Colts go at it. So, yeah. But still, if the Packers could barely hang on to win against the Jaguars, how are they expecting to fight against the Colts team who beaten the Titans easy? Guess we'll find out next Sunday. Anyways, see you later. And I hope you enjoyed the AFC South channel.